Do we have any district leaders in the house? Thank you, district leaders. Where I see William Allen, a whole bunch of them. Committee person Trudy Mason is here as well. If you don't mention Trudy, you can't go home. You can't go home. I know this is trying to tell me something, but if I start acknowledging everybody, we'll be here all night.
We just finished the budget negotiating with them. They have no appetite whatsoever for any of the things we hold dear. Even with that, what happened after Florida? We said, let's pass additional gun control. Let's move the waiting period from 3 days to 10 days. They said, absolutely not. Second Amendment. We will not make this state the progressive state we want with those Republicans in that Senate. And that's why we need the magic number 32. And that's Louisa Bolivia and Shelley Mayer.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you this. When we get to 32, that's 32 Democrats. Let me tell you my position as governor of the state of New York and as head of the Democratic Party in the state of New York. When we hit 32 Democrats, every Democrat must unify, and we have to have a Democratic majority in that Senate. The intramural games have to stop. Frankly, I don't give a damn about somebody's ego or somebody's title or what position they insist on. The Democratic agenda comes first. Yes. And if they're not willing to unify as 32 Democrats, then let them get the hell out of the Democratic Party. It didn't matter as much when we're not in the majority. It's easy to have intramural politics when you're not in the majority because it doesn't matter. But when you hit 32, now it's serious. Now it's serious. And all these factions and all these people with high aspirations and all these people who have been thinking about themselves first and their career and what they think they should be, they have to come second to the Democratic agenda and moving this state forward. And that's why they have to come together no matter what. It's follow, lead, or get out of the way. But 32 Democrats are going to be in charge, period. Because New York is not just another state, as he says with all the arrogance of a New Yorker. What we do in New York matters because the other states follow. When we passed marriage equality, the first big state to do it, it changed the dialogue all across the nation. We passed marriage equality, they took that microphone the next day and they went to President Obama. And they said to President Obama, well, they just passed it in New York. If you were Governor Cuomo, what would you do? Would you sign marriage equality? And President Obama wasn't ready for the question, and it was a controversial issue at the time. And you know how smooth President Obama was. He talked for 2 minutes, I don't know what he said. They then took the microphone and they went to Joe Biden. And they said to Joe Biden, if you were Governor Cuomo and marriage equality passed, what would you do? And Biden said, I would sign that damn thing right away. And then they went back to President Obama. And they said, well, Joe Biden just said he would pass that damn thing right away. President Obama said, so would I. We passed the best gun safety law in the United States called the SAFE Act. We passed it after Sandy Hook in Connecticut when school children were massacred. And we said when we passed the SAFE Act after Sandy Hook, if you don't pass it in other states, this is going to happen again. And everybody said, no, 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 Sandy Hook, it'll never happen again. And now we're talking about Florida and the same carnage and the same waste and the same tears and the same human loss. what New York does matters. We're going to elect a Democratic Senate. We're going to pass a progressive agenda. We're going to hold it up for the rest of the nation to see and say, we don't have to tolerate these Republican conservatives in Washington. There's another way, a better way, the progressive way, the New York way. Follow us. That's what New York is all about. And that's what you're going to do when you elect Shelley Mayer and Luis Sepulveda. It's not just for New York. It's not just for New York. It's to light a torch forward for this nation that says progressive politics is the future. There is no losing April 24th. We're going to win it the way we always win it. We're going to outwork them. We're going to knock on doors. We're going to call people, let them spend more money. They always spend more money. We're going to do it with shoe leather and with sweat and person by person. And we're going to make Shelley Mayer the next senator from Westchester County.